Okay, what we're going to do is a European mount. I didn't have time to go ahead and skin the head here, so I went ahead and just froze it right next to my wife's lasagna there in our deep freeze. But anyway, I didn't have time to skin it, so I'm going to go ahead and start boiling it with the skin and hide on, which should fall off. It's going to take a little bit longer because it's got the fur on it and more of the meat, but anyway, at this point I don't want to try and skin it now that it's been frozen. And what I'm using here is just a 16 quart stock pot, which you could use larger if you had bigger skulls, but this is sufficient because it covers all the way down to the bases there. And what I'll do is bring it up to a simmer and let it sit, and it'll take several hours. Then I'll go ahead and scrape it and repeat the process. Okay, I've come out several times and checked on this and kind of used a knife and pulled off some of the meat and skin, and it's taken a few hours, but you can see that slowly the meat has almost completely fallen off. I'm still going at low and slow at a real low simmer. It's not a rapid boil, but just enough to keep the water from boiling. Next thing is I'm going to let this sit for a little bit longer and then get like a toothbrush and see if I can get some of this underside clean. As you can see, there's still some meat back up in there. So anyway, that's what's next. But another thing is you got to be real careful with those nose bones. They're pretty small and fragile, and they'll break if you're not careful. Okay, I've gone ahead and I've boiled this today throughout the day and taken a water hose to it to kind of wash out the sinuses, clean up any flesh that's on it. Use a toothbrush to kind of scrub this old boy as a grill. Paying close attention to not break the nose bones, which actually you can see now have, due to the boiling process, have spread a little bit. But all in all, everything's pretty clean. Since my wife is out of town, you can see I'm going to degrease here in the kitchen sink, which if she was not here, I would probably die. Excuse me, if she was here, I would die. But I'm going to give this a good soak, get all the grease, any of the oil that's on it off of there, so that we have a good clean bleach and don't have any splotchy discoloration as a result of the grease that might come from the brain or any of the other oils that were left behind. So I'm going to let this soak for a while and get it all dried off and hit it with some peroxide. Okay, now comes time for the bleaching of the skull, which what I'm going to be using is this this cream developer, which is 50 volume, which is the strongest stuff that I could find. I bought this at a local beauty supply store. This is a 4-ounce bottle. They were on sale. They sell bigger ones, but this was on sale for 99 cents. So I got a handful of these and a cheapy brush. And so I'm going to go in and cover everything with this product, and then give it some time to let it do its work. Paying careful attention not get anything on the bases, because it will bleach those. I'm going to start on the bottom because that's easier, then I'll flip it over and do the top. Okay, now you can see the final product here. It's just everything's nicely bleached. I'm going to probably hit it one more round of bleach on the top where it's not quite as white, and then also back on the underside to give it one more coat. But that's it. You can make yourself a hardwood mount and stain it or I like to just leave it out like this as a fine piece of decoration and just one other thing for my wife to complain about. That's it.